America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy P, Ball with P, back at you again with another one, man. It's good to be back to see y'all, man. My last video, I gave y'all my NBA playoff preview right before the NBA playoffs started for the 2017-2018 season. Man, we have finally reached the conference finals, probably the most exciting time of the playoffs for me, excluding the NBA finals. But man, we're here, man. Like I said, I gave y'all my playoff preview last time. So today, we're going to discuss the conference finals. The Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets are the final two teams left in the Western Conference. The Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, the final two teams in the Eastern Conference. Before I get to through those two games, I'm going to discuss how the playoffs went so far based on my predictions before I gave y'all my playoff preview video, man. So let's talk about that, man. Let's jump over to the first round. Let me see how the bracket looked, man. This is how the bracket looked prior to the playoff start, man. How did I do, man? Let's see how I did. Houston and Minnesota. What did I say? I picked Houston in 6. That went 5. So I was off by one game for that. I thought Minnesota was gonna give a better fight than they actually did, man. Minnesota, they hadn't been to the playoffs. I forgot how many years it had been. They were in a pretty long drought since their last playoff appearance. James Harden probably gonna get the league MVP, man. Went off. Like I said, I picked Houston in 6. That went 5. OKC and Utah. This was an interesting series, man, because I thought my guy Russell Westbrook. I mean, he did. It's just, dog, Russell Westbrook, man. It's just something about Westbrook. That's my favorite player in the NBA. But bro, Russ, man, he does too much, man. What in that last game? What he put up like 40-some shots in game 6. I picked OKC in 7. Utah won it in 6, man. Russell Westbrook, dog. I don't know what else. I don't know if Russell Westbrook is ready to win the championship. He just his play style. Carmelo was trash. Paul George, you were trash. Both of y'all niggas, excuse me, but both of y'all trash, man. Y'all definitely didn't live up to y'all potential, what y'all could have been, man. I don't think Carmelo was the answer. I mean, he didn't come to. I didn't think he was gonna come to OKC and make a superstar factor. But how that ended, man, that was totally that sucked, man. And Russell Westbrook, you wrong for what you did to that fan that held the phone up. You're wrong, Russell Westbrook. You're my guy. I'll defend you to the death. But you're wrong for what you did. That whole situation with the fan. Fan just recorded you, Russell Westbrook. The phone was not that close to your face. I don't know. Maybe it was, but still, you're wrong. Russell Westbrook, man. OKC's season ended badly, man. Portland and New Orleans, that was a very interesting series to me. I had Portland winning in 7. Guess what? Portland ain't win a single game. Of course, New Orleans swept them. Damian Lillard, non-factor, disappeared in the playoffs. Damian Lillard, I really rock with you. I feel like you were, in my opinion, you were a top 5 point guard before this series. Dog, you tripping, man. You definitely didn't do nothing, man. Great series for the New Orleans Pelicans, man, doing it without their star DeMarcus Cousins, who went out in the season earlier this year with an injury. Golden State and San Antonio, I actually got that right, man. Golden State won in 5. They probably could have won in 4 if they really wanted to. You can argue that they tried to get Curry a little more rest and they just botched the game. But hey, I got that series right, man. Golden State won in 5. Over to the East, man. Toronto and Washington. I picked Toronto in 5. They won in 6. I'll run through the East real quick. I'm going to talk about... No. I'm not going to talk too much about Toronto and Washington. But Cleveland, Indiana. I picked Cleveland in 5. Cleveland won in 7. Cleveland... Oh, man. And y'all, LeBron had absolutely no help in the Indiana series, bro. Absolutely no help at all. Kevin Love looked like he was trash. You know, I'm going to talk about Cleveland Cavaliers later, but they had absolutely no help. I can't believe this series even went to 7 games. Victor Oladipo, salute to you, brother. You did your thing for Indiana. LeBron, man, it's LeBron James, man. I mean, it was a point where I actually thought that Indiana couldn't win get that game 7 against the Cavaliers, man. It was crazy how that series went. My Miami Heat, and Philadelphia 76ers, man. My Miami Heat, man. Dog. Whiteside. We lost. I picked Philly. I said Philly in 6 at first, and I changed it to Philly at 7. Philly beat us in 5 games. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. You were a complete non-factor. You did a whole bunch of complaining about Eric Spoelstra playing you at the end of the games. And then you didn't do shit in this series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid made you look like you were trash. And now, honestly, man, I mean, it's being reported that people around the Heat organization want to explore trade options for Hassan Whiteside. I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, go ahead and do it, man. I feel like we'd be better off without Whiteside. He whines, he complains. When we first started, when Whiteside first was coming up with the Heat, man, he was a troublemaker, getting ejected, doing all type of stupid stuff. Hassan, man, you can get out of here with all that, man. We paying you all this money too. I feel like you played your heart out for a contract, and now I don't know what to say about you, dog. But great series, great win for Philly, man. It was 1-1, 2 games into the series, man. D Wade did his thing in game 2, but we were playing a better team, man. Philadelphia, salute to you, young guns, man. Good, that was a good win. Boston and Milwaukee, I got that right too. I said Boston in 7, and Boston did win in 7. Boston really surprised me how they've been playing, man. Without Kyrie Irving, of course. Without Gordon Hayward, of course. Boston, y'all got some dogs on y'all team, man. It's gonna be so scary next year when Kyrie and Gordon Hayward come back. Cause Boston, y'all got a team full of some studs, and also y'all got a Coach of the Year candidate, man, and Brad Stevens, man. So that was the first round, man. Those were my predictions that I gave. Talk about the second round a little bit. Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz, man. Donovan Mitchell, bro. Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion, I don't remember what I said in the last video, the playoff video. Go check out my last video if you haven't seen it, man. I gave my predictions of the yearly awards, Rookie of the Year. I think I gave it to Ben. No. I did say Donovan. I did say Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, man, he deserves Rookie of the Year in my opinion, man. Definitely a stud, man. Definitely, he has some early D Wade remnants. He has some early D Wade flashes during these playoffs, man. Donovan Mitchell was doing his thing this year, bro. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Golden State and Portland. Curry came back. Curry did his thing, man. Curry definitely did his thing. Came back, did what he was supposed to do, man. Hit greatest shooter in NBA history. Hit them shots. Golden State won that series in 5 games. I didn't have a video before these series started, but I mean I knew Golden State was gonna win that one. Houston, I didn't even say Houston, Utah. Houston beat Utah 4-1. Not a surprise, man. Golden State and Houston Rockets in the conference finals. Not a surprise, man. Cleveland, Toronto. Now this series, I was surprised. I had a lot of conversations with one of my friends before the playoffs started, and I was telling him before the playoffs, I'm like, bro, watch out for Toronto, bro. I think this might be the year. I think this might be the year, Toronto. They might, do something. I know LeBron James, the best player in the world, but Toronto might do something. And my boy, he's a LeBron fan. He's a diehard LeBron fan. He said, nah, bro, not happening. Cleveland sweeps Toronto. This was a shock to me. Before the series started, like I said, I didn't have a video. I didn't give my predictions out. But I thought it was going to go at least 7 with Toronto and Cleveland. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, y'all are some... Bro, I don't even know how Kyle Lowry even keeps making an all-star team. Y'all are scrubs, man. Y'all are trash, especially Kyle Lowry. Y'all are trash, man. Like I said, they got swept. This was a shock to me. Toronto, Drake had that whole thing with Kendrick Perkins on the sideline. Drake, you need to sit down. You're not an NBA player. Sit down, Drake. But dog, man, Toronto, y'all were a huge disappointment. I didn't want Toronto to win the series, but I thought they would give a better fight than they did, man. Cleveland moves on to the conference finals yet again. Boston and Philly, man, like I said, Boston, y'all got some dogs on y'all team, bro. Kyrie Irving, sad what happened to him. Kyrie, you shouldn't have had that surgery. I think he should have just waited, but it is what it is, man. But Boston, man, y'all got some dogs. Boston beat Philly in what? Was it 5 games? I think they beat Philly in. Yeah, it was 5 games. They beat Philly in 5. Ben Simmons was a non-factor. I think he had 1 point in one of the games, 1 or 2 points in one of the games. Ben Simmons was definitely a non-factor. Coach of the Year, man. I think I gave my Coach of the Year prediction in the last video. I said it with Dwayne Casey, and bro, not anymore, man. Brad Stevens is the Coach of the Year. They're not going to give it to Brad Stevens. I think they're going to give it to Dwayne Casey. And I'm going to talk about Dwayne Casey too in a second. But Boston, man, hell of a job, man. Hell of a job. Y'all make it to the conference finals without your 2 star players. I mean, I don't know whether to say it's because the East is weak. I mean, Philadelphia. I didn't think that Boston would beat. They beat Philly badly, They could have swept Philly. I really feel like they could have swept Philly. They beat them badly without Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. So, dog, like I said, man, Boston next year. Watch out for the Boston Celtics bad next year, dog. Especially if LeBron leaves the East this summer and he goes, I don't know, if he goes to the West this summer, I definitely think Boston, they're just going to be the favorite to come out the East next year, man. Hats off to the Boston Celtics, man. Great series, like I said. And Dwayne Casey, man. Breaking news came out today. Dwayne Casey, head coach of the Toronto Raptors. Probably the head candidate for the NBA Coach of the Year award. He was fired today. Led the Toronto Raptors to a franchise record 59 wins this season. 50 games won last year. He improved his win the amount of wins for the Toronto Raptors. I think like the past 5 seasons, bro. And they fired this man today. I feel like this was stupid, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Toronto, they kept losing to the same guy every year. I can understand if they last year they lost to the Celtics or something. Year before that they lost to like the Pacers or whatever other team. He just lost to the same guy. It's LeBron. It's the best player in the world. They kept losing to the same guy. The past 3 years in a row, Cleveland's beat Toronto. Dwayne Casey did a hell of a job, man. I mean, he didn't have the right personnel around him. Didn't have Kyle Lowry scrubbed, DeMar DeRozan scrubbed. I don't think the Toronto Raptors have a true superstar on their team. He did what he had to do, man. They did great in the regular season. I think this was a bad move by the Toronto Raptors, man. But Dwayne Casey will find a job somewhere else, man. He'll be picked up. He'll do wherever he goes. I feel like he'll make an impact on whatever team he goes to, man. So yeah, man, that was the first round of the NBA playoffs and the conference semifinals. Like I said, the conference finals are set, and I'm gonna take y'all to my preseason predictions. At the beginning of the season, I had a NBA season preview video, man. At the beginning of the year, I gave my predictions for the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. Both predictions turned out right. As you can see, I'm going to put them up in this video. The same clips that I use to show my predictions. Don't pay attention to the freaking the seeding, because, I mean, I got those almost totally wrong, a lot of them. I spoke about that in an earlier video, too. But I don't think the Western Conference, that wasn't a surprise. Golden State of Houston in the conference finals, that wasn't a surprise. I think it is a surprise, though, that with Kyrie going down and Gordon Hayward going down at the beginning of the season, that the Boston Celtics still made the conference finals out the East. But nonetheless, man, I just want to say that, man, I got something good right. The conference finals, my preseason predictions were correct. So, like I said, man, and dog, I want to say this, man. I wish Kyrie was finna play in this series, bro. Y'all don't understand how bad I want Kyrie to play. We all know what happened in the summer, man. Kyrie didn't want to play with LeBron anymore. Requested to get traded. Goes to the Boston Celtics, man, and we get these conference finals, and Kyrie can't even play, man. I know it's gonna hurt him to be on that sideline watching. It would have, oh man, if Kyrie would have been playing, I don't know if I would have. I didn't even get my predictions yet, but anyway, so I just wish Kyrie was playing in this series, man. Let me talk about LeBron James too, man. LeBron, dog, that man is unbelievable, bro. That man is unbelievable. I've said it many times. I have a love-hate relationship with LeBron James. Could be me being a Miami Heat fan. I was a Heat fan before LeBron and still after LeBron. Bro, that man is a beast, man. 2 game winners at the buzzer in these NBA playoffs. One in Game 5 versus Indiana, with that whole sequence with Victor Oladipo with the layup being blocked, which was a goaltend, of course. That was a goaltend. I mean, I'm not even going to say in my opinion, because I think the lead came out afterwards and said it should have been a goaltend. But nonetheless, that would have put Indiana up by 2, and LeBron hit a 3, so it doesn't even matter. He hit another game winner, Game 3 against the Toronto Raptors. Just threw the floater up, goes in, man. I went crazy, bro. That man is a beast, man. 2 game winners in these playoffs, bro. And this is what I don't understand. I'm not even in the NBA. LeBron James he loves to go to his left. How do these people not know this? He loves to go to his left. Anytime LeBron is going to take a game winner, guess where he's going? He's going to the left. He did it in the game winner versus Indiana. He didn't go all the way to his left, but he took a couple steps left to the three-point line, shot the 3. What did he do in Game 3 versus the Toronto Raptors? Got the ball off the inbounds, went all the way down the court, went to his left, throw the floor up. He loves to go to his left. Send the extra man out to the left side. Watch, I'll tell you. Go look at almost any game winner LeBron James has had. Even the one when he was in Miami against the Indiana Pacers. Where he go? Drove to the left, put a layup up over Paul George. He loves to go to his left. I don't know how NBA players don't know this. I've seen it. I think Kobe Bryant even pointed it out the other day. He loves to go to his left, man. But LeBron James, absolute beast, dog. That man is unbelievable. Arguably the greatest. I feel like, in my opinion, he's the greatest player in NBA history, man. And also, check this out, man. This is ESPN. I think they've been posting this like all year on their Instagram page. LeBron James compared to the Alabama Crimson Tide football team, as you see here. Since 2012, every year Alabama has won a championship. LeBron has won a championship. 2012 with the Heat, he won. 2013, back-to-back for Alabama, back-to-back for LeBron James. 2014, Alabama loses in the Sugar Bowl. LeBron loses in the finals. 2015, Alabama loses. LeBron loses in the finals. 2016, the year LeBron wins the first championship with Cleveland. Alabama won a championship. Alabama lost in the championship the year before last. LeBron lost in the finals. And Alabama just won the championship against Georgia. So what's going to happen? History says that he going to win the championship. But we'll see what happens, man. That's just some bullshit, honestly, to me. But I think that's just crazy how that happened. But that's absolutely crazy. But we'll see what happens, man. But I'm going to say this, bro. If LeBron can find a way to pull it off this year and beat Golden State, I don't think it's a question no more. He's the greatest player in NBA history. If he beats Golden State, definitely, because Houston, they got a great team. If he beats Golden State this year in the finals, he is the greatest player of NBA history. With that team that Cleveland has, with that team, and like I said earlier, man, Cleveland in the first round, y'all look terrible. Kevin Love, you look terrible. J.R. Smith, you always inconsistent anyway. Y'all look terrible. And then all of a sudden, the second round, they come out of nowhere. Against Toronto, Kevin Love hitting shots, J.R. hitting shots, everybody looking good. LeBron got help. It was a total change. It was a total change and a shift from the first round to the second round for Cleveland. But let me go ahead and give my predictions, man, for the conference finals. Golden State and Houston, man. I got Golden State taking it in 6 over Houston. This is probably going to be one of the greatest offensive series that we've ever seen. If you take a look here, I took this picture with my phone. It was on SportsCenter the other night. The offensive efficiency during the regular season this year for the Warriors and the Rockets. Points per 100 possessions, 112.24 for the Warriors. The Rockets are just .01 behind them, 112.23. 2017-2018 they were ranked number 1 and 2 in the league. And historically, they are 7th and 8th all-time in offensive efficiency since turnovers became official. This was being recorded since 73 to the 74 season. Bro, that's incredible. Historically, this is the 7th and 8th best offense in NBA history. So this series is going to be great. Like I said, I got Golden State in 6. And Cleveland and Boston, man. Boston, y'all got a great team, but y'all running into the best player in the NBA, man. LeBron James. I got Cleveland in 6, man. I think both series will be really good. I think both series have the potential to go 7 games. I'll say the Houston Golden State series will go 7 games before the Boston Cleveland series. And you know what? They both could go 7. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. Take back what I just said. Both series can go 7 games, but I got Golden State in 6 and I got Cleveland in 6. That was my NBA Finals prediction before the season started. I'm sticking with that, man. Golden State and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals for my pick. So we'll see how that goes, man. But like I said, man, Cleveland, totally different team, first round and second round. I think the Golden State Houston series is going to be great. I think both series are going to be great. I really cannot wait, man. That's really all I got for y'all today, man. Am I missing anything? Let me make sure, man, before I take this video off. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you watching. If you watched this far, man, subscribe to my hit that subscribe button, man. Sometimes I forget to say that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I do NFL videos too for people who don't know. This is my first year doing the NBA and NFL season because my YouTube channel is fairly new. Like I said, man, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm posting all the time, especially on Instagram. I'm posting every day at @ballwithp on Instagram and Twitter, man. My NBA Finals preview video, that will be up next at the conclusion of these conference finals, man. NBA Conference Finals begin this weekend, Sunday at 3:30 on ABC. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Boston Celtics. Game 1 between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets will be Monday at 9 on TNT, man. Hey, man, if you got any friends and family that love NFL, love NBA, love sports, period, man, direct them over to my channel, man. show me some love, man. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate you, the people that have subscribed, man. Send them my way, man. Tell them to check out my videos, family, friends that love football, basketball, NFL, NBA, man. Or send them my way on Instagram and Twitter. Again, that's @ballwithp, man. Like I said, that's all I got for y'all today. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks right before the NBA Finals. It's your boy P. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is Gorilla. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, or I'ma get the pad. Yeah, I'm so